does that happen?
It's a good start.
I'm Janice Beetle Godleski, the owner of Beetle Press, and I'm the smart one.
And I'm Judy Kelleher, Publications Director, and I'm the funny one.
So one of the things that's great about us is we consider ourselves a one-stop shop. We have writing, editing, graphic design experience, but we have really amazing writing skills.
Right, because remember we did that story about when the aliens were shopping at Walmart? Remember that one?
No, I don't. I don't.
Oh.
But we have both been reporters for many, many years. We started off at the Springfield Republican. Do you remember that?
That's coming all back to me, yes.
And then we went from there to the Daily Hampshire Gazette. We both worked there. And then we went off into the corporate world and did writing I wrote for a hospital, Judy wrote for some...
I worked for the Mass Bar Association, and wrote for some legal publications, then transitioned to the healthcare arena. So we do have a lot of experience beyond that, because we've been around for 25 years in this business.
And that's why we can write about on so many different topics, is we've written about so many different.
So what's really great about working together is we have some really interesting clients. For example, Brigham and Women's Hospital, their reproductive surgery department just did the first of its kind surgery removing a tumor through the belly button of a woman. And they've asked us to tell that story in their Brigham and Women's magazine. Newsletter we did for Boston University School of Medicine.
That was very
serious.
This
was about a renowned physician and researcher who had been instrumental in a program called the Framingham Heart Study. And he really helped develop how people figured out what was going on with heart disease and such.
And the risk factors.
And the risk factors
he
involved in
identified the
that.
risk factors.
He identified the risk factors. And he had passed away, and we had the good fortune of interviewing his family, but all these other also renowned physicians and researchers about him. And it was amazing because you got a sense of this guy. I felt like after we finished this that I knew him, even though we obviously had never met him. And to have that experience of being able to interview people and try and capture the life of someone in a 4-page newsletter was very challenging, but also really rewarding, and we got excellent feedback on it.
We did. They asked us to do the newsletter once, and as I said, they just had the concept. They knew they wanted a newsletter and that it needed to be 4 pages, but they had no idea what it would look like, and they came to us, and we designed it, and then Judy did all the interviews for the stories. We put it together, and they were so pleased. Now they're going to do it several times a year.
Questions. So one thing that Janice and I are very good at is interviewing people, because we have a lot of experience doing that, and we can make people feel really comfortable. Because sometimes it's hard to sit there and have people ask you questions and you're not sure how to answer or what to say. Like the guy behind the camera, I think he's going to ask us some questions.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Judy has a really hard time talking without
So not true.
hands.
So not true.
So if you get interviewed by Judy, I'm not really sure how she takes notes.
I have excellent recall, but thank you. Thank you.
One of the things we specialize in, we do workshops, and we have a workshop that we lead on how to connect with the media using press releases. And we just did a workshop on how to write a business plan.
One thing is we mentioned the workshops. We plan to do at least one a month where we have all this communications knowledge that we want to share with people. And I think it's a great opportunity to get ourselves out there in front of people and explain what we do and how we can help businesses. But it really imparts some knowledge that they can actually leave the room with and maybe do something for themselves.
And yes, check out our website and look for us on Facebook. We have a very active Facebook page.
And we're doing Twitter now?
We're sort of on Twitter.
We're so cool right now.
We're so
What's
cool.
your Twitter handle?
Oh, we're not that cool.
Wait a minute, there's a handle? Wait a minute. Isn't it like...
a hatch?
It would be
A hitch?
like at Beetle Press.
Yeah,
It's probably at Beetle
that's
Press.
what it is.
Okay.
Follow us at Beetle Press.
It's not any...